Hey boys and girls, here we are, day 10, January Daily Math. Number 1, round 863 to the nearest 10. So I'm going to rewrite 863 and to the nearest 10. So let's put a box around that 10 so we know which one we're talking about. So when we say the number 863, we're going to say it without anything behind there. We're going to put that as a 0, so 863. So one of our answers is going to be 860. 1 more than 6 is 7, so the other answer is 870. Now, the next part of this is we look next door at that 3. Now, if it is the numbers 4 or less than 4, 4 or less, we let it rest. So we'd bring it down here. If this number is 5 or more, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we raise the score. 5 or more, raise the score. Well, 3 is less than 4, so 4 or less means we're going to bring it down to the 860. So our answer for that to the nearest 10, 860. This is half of a shape. Draw the rest to show the whole. So we keep going just a little bit more on those like that. Okay. Anyone know what shape that is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagon. Very nice. Jocelyn used her calculator to find the product of 9 times 4. She got an answer of 45. Did she make a mistake? Yes or no? Yes, she did. She had to have, right? Because 9 times 4 is not 45. 9 times 4 is 36. Nine times 4 equals 36. What do you think she typed in on accident? Well, if you look, there's the 4 and the 5 are really close to one another. And 9 times 5 equals 45. Excuse me. So I'm guessing maybe she accidentally touched the 5 instead of the 4. Very, very well could have happened like that, right? Okay. Count back by 5s. So we're going to count down. So 125 minus 5 would be 120. And backwards by 5 is 115. Again, as we're going, we can keep going back by 5. You can look at our number line on the wall there and count back 5. And each one of those is the open square or circle. If it ends in a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 6, 7, 8, or 9, it's filled in. But if it ends in a 5 or a 0, it's open. So we go 100, 95, 90, 85, 80, and all the way back to 0 if we wanted. Number 5, Marissa wants to earn 200 rewards from her teacher. She had earned 72, but she spent 50 on a movie party. How many will she need now to get to 200? So, okay, let's come over here where we have a little bit more room. And she had 72, but then she spent 50. So let's take away 50. 2 minus 0 is 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. So now she currently has 22. And she wants to get to 200. So let's take 200 minus 22. First, we have to borrow. There's nothing to borrow from, so we have to go next door again. That turns it into a 10. Now we can borrow. 10 minus 1 is 9, and our other 1 comes over here. So 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 2 is 7. And 1 minus nothing is 1. So she will need 178. How many will she need now to get? So 178, and the label for that is rewards. So just in case, I think a lot of us will maybe make that mistake with the 200, right? That's always a tough one. Subtracting across zeros, we just make a couple itty-bitty mistakes, but it makes our problem incorrect. So we could take 1 away from 200, which would make it 199, and then we could also take 1 away from the 22, which would make it 21, and then subtract. 9 minus 1 is 8, 9 minus 2 is 7, and there's a 1. So it does give us the same answer, and you may want to think about making it 199 minus 21 rather than 200 minus 22 if you have a problem with subtracting across zeros. Find a way to make it work. Okay, boys and girls? All right, we'll see you tomorrow for day 11.